Hey guys, welcome to my first episode of my podcast. This is Josh with Spiritual 572. I'm a spiritual life coach and I help people to manifest and to live the life divinely, knowing that you're not in this alone. So, welcome. Today's topic, we're going to be covering manifesting and creating your own reality. And I'm going to start off this by sharing my experience that I've had back on this solstice on December 21st of 2020. I know a lot of people were anticipating this date and thinking that there was going to be this snap of a finger, this whole experience happen, an explosion, whatever, the end of the world, whatever have you. So it definitely was a pivotal moment for us because it was the new age, the age of Aquarius, the new age of living, and a lot has happened since then. However, going back to when I first was on December 21st, I didn't know what to expect. I honestly thought we were going to just have that whole split happen right there, but I think we're really close to that anyways. But back on that day, on December 21st, I decided that I was going to meditate. I wanted to channel into whatever this energy was, and I'm glad that I did. What happened was I was meditating and I had this unbelievable energy enter the top of my head, and it was just felt like this energy flowing right through to me. It was like an energy of download. And I was able to channel into this voice. I heard it say, calm down, it's just energy. Let the energy flow, relax, receive. And I remember hearing a lot of noise, a lot of background chatter, and I was able to calm down and breathe and hear this voice, and I was just receiving these downloads. And while I was doing this meditation, I felt like this like my body was convulsing, or it was very odd. And then after that, I decided to scribe. I let my spirit guides take over my pen and let them to write through me so that I can write down the downloads that I received. And I don't have the notes right in front of me, but I'll just be general or broad about it. Essentially, every one of us are the creators or the co-creators of our own reality. And entering into the 5D, this manifestation is so much faster than it's ever been before. And, people are going to be able to manifest a really good life. But here's the caveat, here's the flip to that. This whole fear paradigm happening, or the lower vibration fear, I'm sure you guys have seen that scale where low fear, apathy, anger, there's this fear energy that's really very powerful right now. And people are sucking into this fear through the media, the news, whatever have you, other people. And it's very paralyzing. It'll make you feel like the world is literally going to end. And for many, with this going on right now, where we're at in April 20th, 2021, since then, I've noticed that manifesting has gotten very, very quickly for me. And I think it's going to continue to go that way. And the people that are trapped into this fear paradigm, or the people that are taking these vaccines, getting their DNA manipulated and hijacked, I feel like there's going to be this split that happens here really soon. Like I've used this analogy, this is the old earth, this is the new earth. So there's like this split happening, right? And I feel like it's going to happen really soon to where, the rapture, the ascension, all the low energy, negative is staying right here. And then all the high vibration reality, people go here, the chosen ones, the awoken ones, the sleep sheep are going to stay down here. And ultimately that old earth is going to end. So that's what I think is going to happen. But it's very important that you live in the now, and that you are manifesting your ideal reality and not worrying about the other old earth. A lot of what you're seeing on the mediums are from the old earth. That's like, the whole fear mongering and stuff like that. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but for the people that are watching this and you're wondering, oh wow, I wonder how the world is doing this, the world's doing terrible. And then you sit there and you're like, wait a second, that's not happening in my reality. Like my reality, I'm in Arizona. and there's no more mask mandate. The COVID cases are down. People loosened up. And I just think that's crazy, like, because I'm like manifesting my reality. This is my reality experience here, and there's other people living in my reality too. But anyways, manifesting and creating your reality, you just want to make sure that it's very vitally important to live in the now and to think of your ideal new reality that you want. And it's okay to be very specific. So I'll go ahead and start reading this off. Manifesting and Creating Your Reality by Dolores Cannon. This is a metaphysical hour that she does. You can look it up on YouTube, but I'll just do the quick breakdown here for you, the main components. And she's talking with it about her daughter. So we can manipulate energy to create anything we want, and that is part of the reason why we came down here to learn this. And materials are the easiest thing to manifest. So you can think of something and you can manifest it into your reality. The very first step in this is to know what it is that you want. What exactly is it that you want? Is it, and what you really want, only your heart knows, not your mind. And I want you to keep in mind, you don't think you want what Hollywood tells you what you want, or what society tells you what you want. Think about what your heart wants, why you incarnated, what is your mission here? What is it that you're supposed to be doing? And what we're talking about here is not selfish by any means. It's very vitally important that you create your vision and manifest your own reality for the sake of this ascension. Everybody needs to do this that is listening. So if you're listening to this, make sure that you take this seriously. So the first thing is you want to know is what you want. And what your heart is your compass. It's the only thing that knows exactly what you want. So listen to your heart, and you'll know by your intuition. You have to know how your body communicates to you, and not to let your ego interfere. So this involves visualization and what it is what you want it to attain. So for an example, for me, when I meditate, I like to get to this place where I'm able to visualize this ideal reality that I want to live in. And I'll share with you guys what my visualization is. Mine is living in the living in the summertime in Montana and living in the wintertime in Sedona, Arizona. So that's what I'm working on currently manifesting. And I'll be able to do that by making my income, from not your normal matrix job. So you can make money doing many things. So that's something that I'm focusing on in great detail, and I'm visualizing it. I'm actually getting together a vision board. That's something else that can be very helpful. So that way you can see it. And when you're visualizing, try to picture it, the views, what it smells like, what do you hear, what does your view look like? Just be very, very specific about what it is, the end result. Just focus about the end result. Don't worry about the steps in between. Okay? So whenever you do this, what you're doing is, in that meditative state, you're sending it into the other dimension, that reality that you want, that ideal reality, you're sending it out to the other dimension, and it gets created in this other dimension. Now here's another crazy part of it. There's actually a version of you actually already living that part of, or that reality that you want. And that's also something you want to think about. What is this? I'll speak in my own tense. Like, what is Josh? What is this Josh in Montana doing? What is he saying? What is he thinking? What is he reading? What is he eating? What is he drinking? Everything, and just become that person, that ideal version of yourself, your higher self. Give your higher self permission to be you. And anyways, going back to the when it gets sent out to the other dimension, it'll get created over there, and you need to bring it into the physical. And basically what that means is raising your own vibration to match that vibration of that reality that you want to live. So for me, I was in the Army, which is a very, at that point in my life, was a very low vibration industry. People were very angry and mad all the time, and that's really what I was living before everything happened. And I manifested that into my life. I decided to join the Army because I didn't know what to do. And I just got told what to do. and I was surrounded by people who were angry and unhappy all the time, and I hated it. And I decided to get out of the Army, or it was a mutual agreement. I kind of got general discharge for doing drugs and stuff, but that was part of my journey too. So, but like what I'm trying to say is my vibration was low, and that's why I was in the Army. And then when I raised my vibration, my income started to increase, and then I decided to go in the car industry. That's another shadow industry. I'm considered a light worker, so it's been a very challenging road, but I've been able to learn a lot very quickly because of the car industry. And that's because I was able to take situations, understand them from why it was happening because of me. It was something that I was doing. So I'll elaborate on another video on that, but I just want to stick on this manifesting. So basically what you want to do is raise your vibration. So how do you raise your vibration? You want to cut out all the negativity in your life. You want to cut out all those vampire suckers, all those people that are energy vampires, people that suck your energy, that make you feel low. When you're around those people and you feel low, you want to avoid those people. You'll know who they are. You also want to drink tons of water, a lot of water. Eat things that are not so heavily processed. Like for me, I've gained a lot of weight because I was really stressed out lately, and now I'm getting all this direction to go jump into this new reality, and I'm starting to make it happen, which is really exciting for me. But now what I'm doing, I'm making conscious decisions of what I want to eat. Like what are some of the things that I should eat that would help raise my vibration. My body's detoxing, and I've been drinking lots of water, so make sure to continue to do that. Another great way is to meditate. That's another really good way to raise your vibration. If you don't know how to meditate, there's tons of videos on YouTube on how to do it, and there's tons of other things that I can help you out with too. Another thing is like exercise, going out in nature, grounding yourself, harnessing crystals. There's tons of things you can do. And I think the best thing that you can do to raise your vibration is living in your genius, doing what you were meant to do in this lifetime, doing the things that you were meant to be doing. That's the best and easiest way to raise your vibration. But eliminating all the negativity, and stop watching the news, stop watching the negative stuff on the social mediums. It's very addicting, but you just need to watch people like me and others like me and learn from me. You came across this for a reason, so continue watching, please. Let's see here. So when you raise your vibration, you're going to match that vibration of that reality that you want, that your heart wants or your higher self wants, and you will manifest it easily. So some things you want to remember is, this is a lot of this manifesting, or a lot of this happening is happening for you. Like there's other spiritual guides, entities, God, all that, helping manifest this into your life. And what you need to do is not worry about how it's going to get done, and don't constrict yourself. Don't be like, oh my gosh, oh man, how am I going to get the money to do this? Oh, what, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. Do not do that. don't stop it. Because what you're doing is you're constricting yourself, and you're not letting the energy flow like it's supposed to, and you're raising your vibration to get to this reality. Money is a lot like energy too. It's like flowing. It comes in and it goes. Like for me, when it comes in, it goes. I don't hold on to it, and then it sometimes the flow increases. It keeps increasing and it keeps going. So that's a whole nother topic as well. But don't worry about the specific details. Don't worry how it's going to happen. Just know it will happen. You have to have faith. Unplug from the fear and have faith. You can do this. So I know currently I'm in the auto industry. I'm an auto sales manager, and I'm manifesting being in a reality where I'm a spiritual coach helping other people to do the same. If it's even doing the same thing I'm doing or something different, it doesn't matter. I just want to help people fulfill their purpose. I feel a calling for that. And I noticed ever since I've invested in some rocks and crystals, these things have helped me to keep my vibration higher by protecting my energy. And I've noticed manifesting has been very easy and effortless. Like, it's happening so quick now. And it was starting to get to the point where I was like, oh man, this shit is getting scary. Like, I was like, man, I don't know what the hell's going on. I was getting scared. And I ended up getting myself sick. I was like, man, my body stopped myself from, this manifestation process, but that's okay. I've already picked back up by now. So, but just know that you can stop yourself, and it's because of you. Remember, you're the co-creator. Don't worry. Nothing else will stop you. It is you. So just remember, let the energy flow and have faith. And I'm recording this while this is happening for me too. So that's also, I think, something that's valuable for you guys too. Anyways, don't worry about how it'll get done. The gods in the universe will take care of the rest. Don't put a bunch of restrictions on it. You have to visualize it as it's already been done. You have to see the end. Have that results-based thinking, okay? And have your actions match that. Don't worry about the steps. You will receive guidance. So your angels will help you give guidance. Like, I'll meditate and I'll have these instances where I'll have guidance from my spirit guides, like thoughts of me doing things that were unprompted, and I will do it because that's what I'm told to do. So it'll be a lot easier if as well as when you follow the guidance given on a daily basis. And also with the reality that will manifest, it'll happen in ways that you won't even imagine. Miracles will happen. Just set the time frame and sit back and watch the magic happen. So never ever doubt where you're at in the manifestation. Never doubt it. Know that you're doing the right things. You're the co-creator of your reality. So make sure that don't have doubt. Your angels have your best interest. Man doesn't have your best interest. Your divine does. Don't worry. Trust me. Always trust you are on the right path. So like I was saying, like things of like how you're wondering how this is going to get done, where you're going to get the money, those are how you set blocks, and you don't want to do that. Just going over that again. It's really easy to do. And your thinking can stop it too. Like, you just have to rewire your brain to think positive, and it's hard to do when you're in a negative world, but not when you're following people like me. Don't forget to subscribe. If I can create this, I can have things and make the money to do this. No, yeah, don't do that. If you're hitting roadblocks, look at yourself, because it's you making it stop. Just like me getting myself sick. It happened. I got scared and got myself sick and stopped. I was like, man, it's funny though. I did that because I needed to tell you guys that. So don't worry. Don't worry about how you're going to get this to work. Just give it to your spirit guides. Energy has to flow. Let yourself relax and let the energy move. Then the money will start coming and all that stuff. Don't worry about where it comes from. Don't clamp down. Don't worry about where the money comes from. I keep saying that over and over. So I just want to elaborate, your guardian angels are there to help you. They are there to help you, and they've helped me substantially, okay? All you have to do is ask, and they'll communicate to you. Like for me, they communicate primarily through numbers, and I look it up on Google. It's called Joanne Scribes, and I look up the angel number. If I see a repeating number for the day, and I look it up, it's relevant to my life. It's kind of scary, but that's why I'm here today, is because of those signs. So you have your own ways. Your intuition is really your compass, your intuition in your heart, but the guides will help you. All you have to do is just ask. They will do miracles for you. Okay, so 2 restrictions when you create. Number 1, never to create anything that is going to harm anyone, only for the positive, only for the greater good, okay? And number 2, never to take it away from anybody else. So like manifesting a position at work or something, you don't want to steal it from them. Don't like sabotage those people to get it. Okay. Just don't ever steal. It's never good. Okay. And then you can have anything that you want. It is the power of the universe. Best intent of the highest good. Okay. Materials are the easiest thing to get. I know like people who, I'm sure you've watched successful people talk about how they used to go to the Rolls Royce dealership and sit in the cars and visualize themselves driving in it, and now they drive them. That's because of that technique. Adding to those senses and attaching emotions too. Something I forgot to talk about, like attaching the emotions. What are you feeling in that exact moment, in that reality? Like, what are the emotions that you're feeling? Are you euphoric? And and the good ways to trigger those feelings is think about things in the past that had given you euphoria, and that helps prime it. It releases the chemicals in your brain to do that. So yeah, just release it and let it go and watch the miracles happen. Know it's done and be excited. I'm very excited too for myself. So, and for you guys too. So your intentions tell the whole reason. Make sure that you follow the guidance. Law of abundance, there will be enough for everyone. And I love that. Okay? So, remember the main components of this. I think the main bread and butter of this is understanding, number 1, what is it that you want? What is it that your heart wants? Okay? If you need help finding out this, go ahead and comment below, and then I'll send you a link, or go on my website. And I'll tell you how to figure that out. Okay? Number 2, visualize. And visualize, remember, you're doing it in a meditative state. You're thinking about this reality to the detail. The more specific you are, the more likely, or the more easier it is to manifest. It will manifest exactly the way you envisioned. It's amazing. And you can do this. And remember, attach emotions to it. Smell, feel, hear, everything, all the senses you can think of, and then release it into the other dimension. Raise your vibration, okay, and not worry about how it gets done. Do not constrict. Let the energy flow. Sit back and be excited. Take guidance from your angels, okay, and remember those 2 very important things: to never create anything to harm anybody, or don't steal it from anybody. Okay? And if you follow all that, you will successfully manifest your ideal reality. And I would start today. Okay?